Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, I will teach you how to draft the patterns for a multiple tucks raglan sleeve dress with a handkerchief peplum. Hi, my name is Ayo and welcome to 011 Clothing Tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you! I'll be working with the following items: tape measure, pins, pair of fabric scissors, pair of paper scissors, water erasable fabric pencil. Ideally, a pencil should be used to draft a pattern, but for tutorial purpose, I'll be using these marker pens, rulers and curves, 4 yards of this green fabric, 2 yards of lining fabric, wording for bust pad, interfacing, my half scale basic bodice pattern. I have here my half scale basic bodice block, which I drafted in a previous tutorial. The link to the drafting tutorial will be above and in the description box below. The first thing I'll do is the underbust tightening. I'll make use of these additional measurements. Shoulder to underbust 13 inches, around underbust 32 inches, neck depth 4 inches. The shoulder to underbust measurement is 13 inches. From the upper starting line, I will measure and mark 13 inches downwards like this. I will draw a horizontal line across. This is the underbust line. The around underbust measurement is 32 inches. I will divide the around underbust measurement by 4. This is 32 inches divided by 4. This is equal to 8 inches. From the center front on the underbust line, I will measure and mark 8 inches like this. I will measure what I have left. This gave me a value of 1.5 inches. I will share this into two, 1 inch and 0.5 inch. On the underbust line, I will measure and mark 0.5 inch from the dart leg closer to the center front. And I will measure and mark the remaining 1 inch on this dart leg closer to the side seam. The measurement here is more than 1 inch. I will correct the error. I'll connect these points to the tip of the waist dart. The tip of the waist dart is the bust point. I'll also connect these 2 points to the end of the waist dart, like this. I'm done with the underbust tightening. I want the front neck depth of the dress to be 4 inches. From the upper starting line, I will measure and mark 4 inches downwards like this. I will draw a horizontal line across. This will be the overbust line. Next, I will increase the basic neck width of 3 inches by 1 inch, making the total front neck width equal to 4 inches. Next, I will locate and mark the middle point on the shoulder line. I will connect the shoulder midpoint to the bust point like this. To do the overbust tightening, I will measure and mark 0.75 inch on both sides of this middle line. Using a ruler, I will connect the 0.75 inch points to the bust point like this. Using a French curve, I will get rid of this sharp point at this side. I will measure the width of the overbust dart. This gives me a value of 1.75 inch. I will return these 1.5 inches at the armhole area like this. I will redraw the armhole curve. I'll connect this new front neck width to this overbust line at the center front to create the V-shaped neckline for the front pattern. I'll connect the end point of the neckline to the base of the armhole curve like this to create the inverted V design at the upper part of the bust here. Next, I will locate and mark the middle point on this line. From this middle point, I will measure and mark 0.5 inch upwards. I will now use this 0.5 inch as a guide to curve this line like this. On the back pattern, from the neck point, I will measure and mark 1 inch. So now, the total back neck weight is 4 inches. From the upper starting line, on the center back line, I will measure and mark 4 inches downwards like this. I will connect it to the zipper allowance like this with a horizontal line. Next, I will connect these 2 points together with my ruler like this. Next, I'll connect this point to the base of the armhole curve like this. I'll locate and mark the middle point on this line. From this middle point, I will go up by 0.5 inch. I will now use this 0.5 inch as a guide to curve the line. I will redraw the armhole curve at this lower part like this. On the back pattern, I will increase the side seam by 0.5 inch at the base of the armhole curve and also at the hem. I'll connect the 2 points together with my ruler like this. This is the new side seam for the back pattern. I will even out this side. On the front pattern, I will reduce the side seam by 0.5 inch at the base of the armhole curve and also at the hem. I'll connect the 2 points together with my ruler like this. This is the new side seam for the front pattern. I will even out the upper part and also I will through the bust dart. I will raise the back shoulder line by 0.5 inch like this. I will draw a new back shoulder line. I will lower the front shoulder line by 0.5 inch. I will draw a new front shoulder line. All these shaded parts are no longer part of the front pattern. This is the basic sleeve pattern. I will alter the basic sleeve pattern into a raglan sleeve pattern. This is the basic bodice pattern. Recall that on the back pattern, I raised the shoulder line by 0.5 inch and also on the front pattern, I lowered the shoulder line by 0.5 inch. Back to the basic sleeve pattern. This is the middle line of the sleeve. I will shift the middle line of the basic sleeve by 0.5 inch towards the front part of the sleeve like this. By doing this, I have automatically increased the armhole curve for the back section of the sleeve by 0.5 inch and I've also reduced the armhole curve for the front section of the sleeve by 0.5 inch. This is the raglan section for the back pattern. This is the raglan section for the front pattern. I'll connect the dart legs of the overbust dart on the front pattern to the upper part of the middle line like this. I will cut out the back pattern. This is where the raglan section will end. I'll cut out the raglan section of the bodice. So as to avoid confusion on the raglan piece, I will label the shoulders, the armhole and the neckline. I'll measure what is left from the end point of the raglan to the base of the armhole. This gave me a value of 2 inches and a quarter. I'll set aside the back pattern pieces. I'll cut out the front pattern. I'll close the bust dart. I'll sellotape the bust dart in place. I'll cut out the remaining section of the front pattern. I'll cut out the raglan section of the front pattern. I'll cut out the middle darts. I'll close the darts on this raglan piece. First, I'll pin the darts in place. Then I'll sellotape the darts. I'll remove the pins. I'll label the neckline, the armhole, and the shoulder line of the front raglan piece. There is an uneven end at this lower part which I am going to trim off. But first, using a French curve, I will clearly draw out what I intend to cut. Then I'll cut out the uneven end. I want to cut out neater pieces for the raglan pieces, so I have pinned them to another pattern paper. I will cut them out. I'll remove the old pattern from the new one. I will label the neckline, the shoulders, and the armhole. I will also label the front raglan piece. I'll repeat the same thing on the second raglan piece. I will now compare the shoulder lengths of the front and the back raglan pieces. The front shoulder length is a little bit longer. I will trim off the excess. As you can see, the shoulder lines are now equal in length. This is the basic sleeve pattern. As you can see, I have a new pattern paper underneath it. I'll pin it in place. I will extend the new middle vertical line upwards like this. I will raise the sleeve edge by 0.5 inch. Then I will measure and mark 1/4 of an inch on both sides of the 0.5 inch point. This is the front raglan pattern. I'll align the armhole curve of the raglan piece with the front armhole curve of the sleeve. I'll pin it in place, aligning the shoulder tip of the raglan with the 1/4 inch point that I marked above the sleeve edge. I'll repeat the same thing with this second raglan piece as well. I'll connect both ends of the raglan pieces to the base of the armhole curve of the sleeve. I'll connect the ends of the neckline to the 0.5 inch point that I marked above the sleeve edge using a ruler. I'll cut out the raglan sleeve pattern. I'll remove the pins. I'll label the front and the back of the sleeve. I'll label the neckline. I'll remove the old patterns from the new one. I will draw out the middle vertical line and the underarm line. I will slash the middle vertical line. The upper part of the sleeve, which are the shoulder lines, will be closed. This is another pattern paper. Using a glue stick, I will glue the raglan sleeve pieces to this new pattern like this. I will close the upper part of the sleeve, which are the shoulder lines. I'll connect the lower ends together like this. I will cut out the sleeve. These two curves on the raglan sleeve will be sewn to their corresponding sides at the upper part of the back and the front bodice pieces. I'll trim off the excess pattern paper on the back bodice piece. This is the end point of the raglan sleeve. I'll measure the length of the upper part of the back bodice where the raglan sleeve will be sewn. This gave me a value of 10 inches. I will also measure the length of the upper part of the front bodice where the raglan sleeve will be sewn. This gave me a value of 9 inches. On the raglan sleeve pattern, I will measure and mark the 10 inches that I got from measuring the upper part of the bodice where the raglan sleeve will be sewn. I'll connect the 10-inch point to the hem using my ruler. On this other side, I'll measure and mark the 9 inches that I got from measuring the upper part of the front bodice where the raglan sleeve will be sewn. I'll connect the 9-inch point to the hem using my ruler. This shaded part is no longer part of the sleeve pattern. I'll trim off the shaded sections. I will draw a horizontal line at about 0.5 inch below the raglan sleeve curve. I will divide the area below this horizontal line into 4 sections like this. I will number the sections. I will cut out the sections. I will draw out the middle vertical line. I have prepared strips of paper that are 2 inches wide. I have also drawn out 0.5 inch allowances at both ends of the strips. I will draw out a middle vertical line on this strip. Using a glue stick, I will glue the paper strip to the raglan sleeve pieces like this, aligning the vertical lines. Using a ruler, I will draw out straight lines at the 2 sides of the sleeve. I will trim off the excess pattern paper. Next, I will divide the sleeve into 4 sections vertically like this. So as to avoid confusion, I will use a different color of marker pen to clearly highlight the vertical division lines. These are the points that will be pleated on the sleeve. So that's it guys. I am done with the pattern drafting aspect of this tutorial. Stay tuned for my next tutorial where I will cut and sew the multiple tuck raglan sleeve dress with a handkerchief peplum. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, share this video with your friends who are interested in sewing, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. See you in my next tutorial. Bye and thank you so much for watching.